Hey, what's going on, y'all? Man, if we got a special treat for you today. We are at Black House MMA, and this is currently in like the Miami area. This academy already wins the location award because like if you look out the window, you can see the beach. And so yeah, how's that? You know, you train, go swim or whatever. But yeah, y'all. So we're about to jump into this. We got Professor William. He's running the class, and so let's do some training, y'all. All right, let's jump in.
Welcome back to the MMA journey, and oh boy, y'all, we got a special for you. For Vlog 19, we're at Black House at Miami Beach. This is MMA, Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, you name it. Oh, man. All right, y'all, and this is Professor William. He is one of the coolest guys that I've met. Oh, like, you know what's funny? You know what they could actually add into their schedule, like an hour a night, is of just his philosophies. Just like hear Professor Will talk at 6:30, and so no, I'm just kidding. But anyways, and of course, along with his philosophies, he would have some unique training. We are doing some one-on-one battles, so let's just jump right into this. If you're new to this, basically I just narrate some of these things so you can kind of see what's going through my head, where I am technically during all this. But all right, we're right into it, and already, golly, you want to talk about. I mean, within seconds, one of the first things that pops into my head is the usefulness of your grips and the importance of them. Okay, I got a question for you. How many times have you grabbed somewhere and you were willing to, like, let go in the middle of a transition or whatever? Like, you just really, if you let go of a grip very easily, you got to ask yourself, was it an important one to begin with? I don't know. So just right out the gates, it's something that's going through my head. Look how he's using his head. Okay, so he's putting his head down. He's using every part of his body because we took the right arm away. This guy's such a trooper that he injured his arm and is still training, just one arm training. I mean, like, if that's not a testimony of greatness, I don't know what else is. But, okay, yeah, so he had his head down. He's keeping his pressure low. So now he's got to, of course, try to deal with getting the legs through without that arm. So if you notice, he's using his left leg and he's trying to open my legs up. And let's see, so of course I'm using my one hand, I'm trying to get to my side, I'm trying to create some space. Look how he puts the head pressure under my chin. And yep, look at that. He does that step back pass, and it's because he was keeping such heavy head pressure under the chin. Oh man, it's like, this was a really eye-opening role for me, y'all. And so, of just about how important everything is. And like, even when we were training, he just kept talking about you need to be using everything. So yeah, there he puts his, he got the knee on the throat. He had the collar grip. I just, I was saying right there, I was like, I'm rethinking my life. Maybe I shouldn't be training because I just got choked by someone only using one arm. Okay. All right. So anyway, so he's grip fighting. I'm trying to keep low. I'm trying to control the legs. I'm trying to take a note out of his book. So now I'm actually trying to flatten out and use some weight. He does a great job of using the arm drag to get his legs up. Same thing, I'm trying to, let's see, I tried to return my arm in there. I don't want to be cheating, although it was tempting. And so at this point, I'm trying to turn into him. I need to try to like shrimp, but he's using that to kind of go up into the mount. We just moved over just to be on the camera. But yeah, so he recovered the mount right there. Not recovered, got it. And so, and you know what's funny? He's a black belt under Cyborg, and he kept talking about that when back in the day he used to have to do one-arm grappling. They'd have to not use certain limbs, and it was just, you know, it's really eye-opening to using each and every like limb as much as possible and to its full extent. So anyways, okay, so now he's kind of going over the guard. I sat and I tried to get like a half guard. I'm trying to turn into him. And face him just to avoid like any of the chokes. Normally, the choking arm is the one that needs to be on the bottom. He senses it and he lets go and recovers up into mount. I'm still hanging onto his leg, trying to play the half guard game. I'm now going to try to use that hand and try to create almost like a Hickson style frame. And let's see, of course he's keeping his pressure low, and so he kind of goes. Look at that. He's now sitting out, so he can get that leg free, sets up the arm bar on my arm I'm not allowed to use. Is that cheating? Check the rule book real quick. Somebody refs, is that legal? Is it legal for him to submit that arm? All right, so I'm just kidding. If he's this good against me with one arm, can you imagine him with two? Yeah, so anyways. All right, so next up, we got another one going. Let's see. And it's same thing. We're still doing the one-arm sparring. And it's like that. Oh, geez. I'm telling y'all, like, in your game, no matter where you are, if there's just a big takeaway, it's like, as I'm sitting there just as I was like learning from him, it's just he uses everything. Even when you saw him doing some of his passes, there are times where even I don't put my own head to the ground, or I don't trust in something enough. So at this point, he's grip fighting heavily. Notice how like strong of a grip he has on the lapel. I'm now going to try to kind of sit backwards. I'm going to try to steal almost like his own game, but his grip is so tight that he's still got me caught between the legs. And I'm trying to work my way around it. I'm trying to flatten everything out. I'm going to try to step. See, now he was able to get the foot into the hook, starts working his way towards the back. Now I'm trying to, once again, use that like kind of Hickson-style arm framing to scoot away. That's like my goal, and I'm trying to shrimp away, but he's using that now to try to kind of like suck me back in and kind of control, because you got to expose that arm and put it on the hip. Let's see. And then so now over here trying to turn into him. I'm trying to go like belly down. He's sitting up. He's keeping the pressure. He's now trying to, there you go, look at that. He did kind of like a leg drag. He's sitting over to the side. He's using his body weight on me really well and keeping things low. That was one of the things he said even when he was showing his technique and we were drilling some of the techniques, is he was talking about you got to keep your weight low, like put your weight on him. You know what, in fact, one of the phrases that he said, and this one's been hanging with me, he said, why would you be trying to guard pass and putting your hands on the ground? He's like, if you're passing guard, you put your weight and your hands on your opponent and you keep them there. Use your opponent almost like the surface. And it was just like he spoke in principles, like which is of course always the sign of an evolved teacher who teaches in principles. So that way you can learn as you're training, not just a specific technique. So he's going knee on belly here. I'm trying to kind of do a little bit of like a north-south escape. He now quickly switches to the other side. He's trying to penetrate and get to my hips. I'm trying to keep my legs framed in there. He was going to do that kind of, I don't even know what you call the thing, just kind of yank me back up. So I kind of drop back down. I'm trying to get the same grip, but look how well he's fighting it. Like, he's not letting me have the grip, now puts his weight on me. And he's not, like, I would almost be afraid to sit on somebody like that, but he wasn't, because he knew he was committing his weight down. So now he's kind of got that knee on belly position. I need to kind of shrimp out of there. I'm kind of exposing my back a little bit more than I would like to be. Unfortunately, my camera had a malfunction and a lot of it came to an end, but you know, I did catch a little clip of him doing some coaching, so just take a look at this so you can kind of see for yourself.
Pass again. Boom. Want to get the underhook. Boom. Gonna pull that single leg in. He's gonna sprawl. Comes around. The side he comes around, I sprawl to. He's gonna pass again. Boom. Shrimp.
This guy's team won the Pan Ams, and if you notice how he's not showing us some move that was newly invented. It's crazy. It's just his game, if I had to describe it, was simplicity applied with complexity. Love this guy, Professor William. Black House MMA, Jiu-Jitsu. Can't recommend it enough.
All right, y'all, so we're wrapping up here at Black House MMA, Jiu-Jitsu. It was incredible. I got to roll in with some of the guys here, just pure animals. But then, of course, like, I got to roll with Professor William, and let me tell you, like, it was fun. He had an arm injury, but this guy's like such a soldier. He ended up saying, like, let's do some like one arm rolling. And so yeah, you got to see it. It's like, put the arm in there, and it was eye-opening. So many principles, so like, just he really taught me a lot about, like, you need to use your head. He really embodies that you need to use every part of your body. Even when he was talking earlier, like the way he was running the class, the way he coached, I mean, you could see like a lot of his detail, but he was saying, like, when you're passing, like, you don't need to be having your hands on the floor, you need to have your hands on your opponent, and your opponent needs to be what carries all your weight. And it was a brilliant point. It's like, he's spoken principles, not such a specific move, but principles, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, just even the way he coached, he broke things down. I mean, he just explained things in great detail. He was funny, you know, he had us like laughing the whole time. And he took the time to work with everyone. So y'all, just Black House MMA, Jiu-Jitsu here in Miami Beach, like right at the beach. It's unbelievable. And like, seriously, y'all. All right, you see, it's hard to see it, but y'all, we're right across the beach. So it's like, you know, I may even go take a dip in the ocean, cool down or whatnot. But once again, y'all, Black House MMA, cannot recommend this place enough. Hey, make sure you're training, make sure you're working hard, make sure you're staying on the mats. Love you guys, and I will talk to you soon.